customizing supercars, and a island, and a house so expensive it'll make you sick. Those are only three of the most stupidly expensive things YouTubers own. And first, we gotta start with Jake Paul, because he's the problem child for a reason. And it's not just retired fighters he has a problem with. It's retirement funds. See that thing by the pool? It costs twice as much as my entire house. Yeah, that's one of only 3 in the world. So, you know, all we had to pay was $1.2 million for it. God damn! But if you think fat astronauts out of this world, check out the rest of the house. This is the Taj Mahal, Jake's 12,800 square foot compound that comes equipped with 8 bedrooms, a guest house, a 6-car garage, and the biggest freaking TV in all of Puerto Rico. I mean, this place is so big, you'll need a map just to get around. And living this lavish ain't cheap. Is this house set Jake back $16 million? Yeah, the Paul family likes to make waves, but Logan makes an even bigger splash. I'm talking prehistoric dinosaurs. Yeah, that's a 66-million-year-old Triceratops skull. And instead of it being studied by historians, Logan has it sitting in his living room, worth $1.5 million. That's a lot of money to drop on some damn bones. Speaking of dinos, we gotta talk about Logan's love for Pokemon cards. Because in the last few years, Logan developed an obsession. So much so that in 2022, he was duped into buying $3.5 million worth of fake cards.
Why are they so puffy? See how Oh my god, bro. G.I. Joe?
But that didn't stop him, because only 6 months later, he bought the most valuable Pokemon card of them all, the Pikachu Illustrator. That right there is a $5.3 million piece of cardboard. And he's wearing it around his neck. Yeah, Logan's cashing out, but so is Whistling Diesel, because this dude goes big on his videos. And not just in terms of money. I mean, look at the size of that thing. This is your regular-sized monster truck. This is the Monster Max 2. And to even get behind the wheel, you gotta climb 17 feet. Jesus! But getting your hands on one is even harder, because not only was it custom built for Cody, but he spent $900 grand just to have it made. And he wouldn't be the automobile king if he didn't make a few modifications, like adding jet engines. But you know what's even crazier than customizing super expensive things? Destroying them. See, Cody has a love-hate relationship with money. Just look at what he did to his $300,000 G-Wagon.
Yeah, gently drop it on the roof.
Or his $500,000 Ferrari F8. And those weren't the only times he burned through money, because this dude owns a freaking $80,000 tank. You know what? Take that back. Maybe it isn't that dumb of a purchase after all. But while Cody conquers land, PewDiePie owns the sky. Yeah, Felix is a man who has his priorities straight. So if his dogs aren't coming, nobody is. You see, back in 2022, the big day finally arrived for his move to Japan.
We're going.
But there was one major issue. Edgar over here had been living the good life. A little too well, meaning that he was too overweight to fly commercial. So flying private was the only way to make it work. And man, was it a game changer. He's got the fancy seats, the extra legroom, and his own restaurant. And all of that set PewDiePie back 80 grand. Yeah, those dogs are living the good life. But speaking of setbacks, we gotta talk about iShow Speed. Because if you think he's making smart investments,
Yo! Don't be using the video, bro!
You're definitely barking up the wrong tree. Yeah, this is Speed we're talking about. The guy's nuts. So nuts that he bought the most expensive item in Roblox history by accident. Well, sort of. I mean, you either gotta be crazy rich or just crazy to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo with $220K on the line. And after playing the rich people's version of Russian roulette, things finally clicked into place, leaving Speed to question everything.
There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. $18 million, $200,000 in my bank account. Oh my God!
Some mistakes just can't be scribbled out, but there's no better way to write yourself into the history books than when CHC spent $10,000 on the world's most expensive tab.
God,
And
bro.
this thing is boring as hell. I mean, for that amount of money, it could be covering diamonds in right by but no, it's literally just a pen. That doesn't even come with ink. Damn, I think Jordan Belfort could sell me this pen. A certain YouTuber does own his car, though. But we'll get to that a little later. But first, we gotta talk about how unspeakable spend his money on. And well, it's unspeakable. See, he wanted to buy a house big enough to film all his videos, so he got himself a mega mansion on a private
I don't know
island.
what.
Yeah, forget a
What
house.
is it
These
always?
YouTubers are so rich, they're buying whole damn resorts. To even get to the front door, you gotta enter through a gateway and
Right,
then
we
drive
at
over
the
a
zoo.
bridge.
Alright, so here's the bridge right here. As you can see, there's water below us, and there's also a beach and an island that we're building.
Oh yeah! And the inside of the house is no less incredible. I'm talking 5 bedrooms, a games room,
No. Look at this.
movie theater. And it doesn't stop there. Because outside is where the fun really begins. I mean, who else can say they got a whole ass lake surrounding their garden? The guy can literally jet ski in his backyard. But look, living this lavish ain't cheap. Because in total he forked out $2.9 million. That's crazy. But now we're gonna go from mansions to medallions. Because just like his partner in crime, Logan Paul, JJ's all about the bling.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, he's been spending big on his jewelry. I mean, check out the size of this chain. That's $150 grand on a name tag. And the trip doesn't stop there, because he also copped himself a bust-down watch to match.
You waste it.
Hey, JJ, don't mind me. That's a factory-set, diamond-crusted Rolex Datejust worth $200,000. That much money just to tell the time. But even when you add up the watch and the necklace, it's still not as expensive as this prized possession. Because JJ maxed out chain covered in
Guys, this is a good picture. Good type picture.
$1,000 for Lord Beerus! Ridiculous! Not as ridiculous as the Scragman's car collection. He's addicted to buying cars. Yeah, James has got to be one of the only people on Earth who's got 7 different types of Lamborghinis. Like his 2003 Lamborghini Murcielago 40th anniversary, which is one of only 50 on the planet, worth $460 grand. Or his 1987 Lamborghini Countach, which is technically a previous gen to the one we saw Leo driving in the Wolf of Wall Street, but it's every bit as expensive, worth $700,000. But it's not only Lamborghinis you'll catch him with, because he's also got a 2023 Jeep Gladiator 6x6, a 2013 Koenigsegg Agera valued at $1.7 million, and a Ferrari 812. And if you add up all 14 of his cars, his entire garage is worth over $4.7 million. Damn! But don't get twisted. Sometimes YouTubers flex a little too hard and risk it all. More on that soon. Because for now, we gotta talk about the time the Dobe brothers walked into an Icebox jewelry store with a duffel bag full of straight cash. Jesus, that's a lot of money for one shopping trip. Jerry spent even more than a single day on his ultimate flex. See, in 2021, Gary scored 6 figures on his dream car, a brand new Lamborghini STO. And it's a speed demon. It's got 640 horsepower, a top speed of 310 kilometers an hour, and can go 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. Setting Darius back $350,000 to make it his. But then in 2022, the fast life caught up to him, and he nearly paid the ultimate price. Because while filming a YouTube video, Darius failed to see a wet patch of road and slid out of control, crashing into a fence. While he left the scene unharmed, his Lamborghini wasn't as lucky. But Darius didn't mourn his loss for too long, because soon after he was replaced by this, a 2023 Lamborghini Revuelto, worth $580 grand. Yeah, Guess every story has a happy ending. But unlike Darius's car, this room is irreplaceable. Because I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive gaming setup in the world. Yeah, this thing's built like a spaceship. We literally got space shuttle gaming rooms before GTA 6. Unbelievable. See, Banky designed this space to pay homage to his favorite PC game, Star Citizen. And no expense was spared in bringing this spaceship to life. I mean, the cockpit's fitted with not one, not two, but 3 65-inch screens. Oh, and if you get hungry, the ship also has its own kitchen. Jesus, Banky thought of everything. And while the spacesuit is optional, he might as well put it on when the experience is this immersive. Altogether, the starship cost Banky $50,000. Damn, this man's living a good life. But MKBHD's living Gucci. Because when he saw they were making only 100 limited edition Gucci Xboxes, he didn't hesitate to get one himself. I mean, as the leading tech channel on YouTube, he's always throwing money at the craziest gadgets on the market. And while a regular Xbox is just a few $100, adding the Gucci logo all over adds a couple of zeros. With MKBHD dropping 10K on his. Wait. So let me get this straight. He spent more on a console than I did my own car? What are you doing? I'm wondering what Arun's doing too. Because he spent 170K on a smartphone. Yeah. Tech world can get pretty pricey. Nothing quite compares to the Caviar Gold phone, which is so expensive. The website won't even let you buy it all at once because of banking restrictions.
That's why you're a millionaire.
I mean, the phone literally comes delivered in a briefcase with a 6-digit lock, a gold-plated business card, AirPods, and the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, covered in 1 kg of pure gold. There's so much gold on this thing that the back camera is literally blacked out.
In case you're wondering, this is what the camera looks like. Literal, just black. Straight up.
And if you think that's too much for something that's going to be outdated in a few years, just know the phone gets automatically replaced anytime a new model comes out. This man's got money to blow. But he doesn't have Kai's money, because he spent millions on a house just to use it as storage. Hold on a minute. He bought so much random stuff that he needs another house to put it on? That's a flex! And speaking of random purchases, Kai geeked out big time when he copped a $10,000 Iron Man suit just because he can. And let's be honest, it's got some pretty cool features. Sound effects, light up hands, laser beams. Damn, that's not personal. Are we sure these guys are friends? But Kai's not the only one testing out gadgets on his buddies. Because Ben Asler dropped 90 G's on the most stupidly expensive Amazon products I've ever seen. Like a gold skateboard for 3 bands, 4K on a gold toilet, and $6,000 on a freaking massage chair. Yeah, but those don't even come close to his most expensive purchase, the 360 rolling car worth 50 grand. Lamborghinis, this is definitely not your typical ride, because when you're driving around in this thing, it's more about the journey than the destination. And that journey is dizzying to say the least. Damn, talk about rolling in money. But nobody's not big, quite like Mr. Beast, because all it takes is a glance at his video titles to know this guy doesn't play around. Oh my god! See, according to Chip, each video of his costs about the same as making an independent film. That's at least $2.5 million per video. When you're as rich as he is, the world is your oyster. And Jimmy's got money to burn. Because when he's not driving trains at the pits, destroying yachts or shredding Lamborghinis, he's trying out the finer things in life. 500,000 plane tickets, $250,000 vacations. But then he's also just giving away free stuff. Like the regular stuff you get in goodie bags. More like giving away private jets, private islands, and building 100 houses for the homeless. Damn, is there anyone else you'd rather bump into than Mr. Beast in charity mode?
Oh, I was not expecting that reaction.
But he has to buy some things for himself, right? Well, for Jimmy, that's his mega studios. And yeah, there's 3 of them. And the inside is just as you'd expect. Filled with random props, stacks of cash, and dogs.
As you can see, we love our dogs here. There's dogs everywhere.
The whole thing cost Jimmy $14 million. Jesus! This stage is not competing with YouTubers. He's competing with Netflix. But as crazy as that is, having a whole lot of money can be dangerous. And what better way to stay safe than by having your very own personal security detail. Look, if you want to see which YouTubers and celebrities have the most elite bodyguards, then you need to click on this video right here.
So, have a good day. See you guys tomorrow or next video.